Well, it's an uncomfortable topic to discuss, human trafficking. It's easier to just believe that it's a big city issue, but the truth is it's happening here in the UP, and local agencies are cracking down on the crime. And joining us tonight with more insight on that is Stephanie Graff, the president of the UP Human Trafficking Task Force. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Sarah, and welcome back to Live TV.
Thank you. Very exciting.
It's because it is an uncomfortable topic. You know, there's often pain, shame, and things that happen to people where they were forced. So it's not something people are comfortable talking about. However, the UP Human Trafficking Task Force understands that this is happening, and we are here as an organization to help our community to keep safe from exploitation.
Gotcha. Now, who does this impact? I think sometimes we think it's like teenage girls, but that's not always the case.
It impacts all of us. How we fight human trafficking are to remember the three pillars, and I think people would understand maybe how they can actually be involved by just remembering one of these three pillars and being involved in a preventative way. That's the first pillar. Prevention is key to anything, and knowledge is power. So the UP Human Trafficking Task Force does a tremendous amount of training across all disciplines to ensure that, say, if they're coming into the hospital, if they're coming, you know, into the club, or they're coming to a sporting game, here it is, football season, we want everybody to just have their eyes open and make sure that they're understanding that there's some things that can be happening.
Absolutely. And what, I'm sorry here, my microphone keeps turning off, so hopefully you guys at home can hear me off of Stephanie's mic here. Sorry, my microphone is still not working. So what are some of those ways that we can be looking out for signs for that?
Absolutely. It's not as hard as people might think. It's just starting in your own family, starting with your own people, with where you work. If something's changing with your teens, if they're all of a sudden being, you know, just closed down and closing their door and being very protective of their phone, which they happen to do anyway, but please, parents, pay attention to that. If all of a sudden their friends are changing, they're not showing up to practice, we're educating the teachers and administrators here in this county tomorrow at a conference so they can actually help to watch what's happening at school. If they're just not showing up and they have new friends, something else to be watching.
Sure. Unfortunately, we've got to wrap it up here. Where's the best place that people can go if they just want more information on how they can help?
Absolutely, thank you. We are on Facebook. A lot of people like to bring us news and through the Facebook, so like us on Facebook at UP Human Trafficking Task Force. The website is upht123.org. We also operate a 24-hour helpline, tip line. If people just want to talk, we want to hear you. Even if you felt like you've not been heard before and someone just hasn't believed you and people aren't recognizing what you've gone through, we understand and we want you to call us. So that's 906-299-9243. You can also text that number if you feel more comfortable texting.
Perfect. Well, Stephanie, thank you so much for that insight. We appreciate it.